You might struggle to understand Cillian, and it is Cillian, not Cillian or Cillian. It's the first thing that I asked him. How do you pronounce your name, mate? And he said it's Cillian, good Irish name. So Cillian Sheridan. We've been keeping tabs on Cillian. Happy to have him. Obviously, astounded to have him over here as well. We need a depth in all over the park, and certainly up front is an area that we identified. He's a big fella. Not only can he hold the ball up, but he's got a really good touch. He moves extremely quickly. A lot of the information that we got about him, former Celtic player as well, is that he was one of the quickest guys in the team and where he's been. So 29, fantastic age as well. Has been playing. So in terms of our recruitment policy, the way we were looking at it, it's always tough at this time of the year to bring in players. And we've got one of real quality, I believe, as well. He's won things. He's played Champions League football as well. He's got himself out of his comfort zone. He could have stayed in the UK and had a really good career over there, but he's gone to places like Bulgaria, Cyprus, and Poland now. And he's a winner. Everywhere he's been, he's won, and he's playing. That was also important. I had a lot of players come on my desk who were uncontracted, haven't been playing, but he came off the bench in the last game in Poland. Prior to that, played 3 90-minute games, so he's looking fit, he's looking sharp. Stevie Teller won't be happy because he's now broken the record for skin folds as well, so he's leading that department as well. So I believe we've got a fantastic player at the football club, and again down to due diligence and the network that we've now got at the football club, it wouldn't have happened otherwise. We're looking forward to seeing what Cillian can provide, but I'm more than confident that he'll be an asset to this football club going forward. I want to strengthen. It's very simple. I want to strengthen the team. Not content with where things are at. We're still looking to add as well, but I think we've got a fantastic player in Cillian Sheridan.
Cillian, what attracted you to Wellington Phoenix, and how did it all come about?
Probably from my first conversation with the manager here. I first got the phone call kind of a bit out of the blue. I didn't get my head around it, and then had a good conversation on the phone, and that kind of completely changed my thinking. Then once I decided to come here, I just was looking forward to it, and now that I'm here, I'm happy with the decision. I think it's even the place, the country, the people, everything. I was told very good things, lots of Irish people here, everyone had really good experiences, and it's been exactly like that so far.
Do you know much about, or have you learnt much about the A-League since you obviously learned you're going to be a part of it?
Before, I wouldn't have known too much, to be honest. I'd know there's a few Irish lads playing in it, kind of keep an odds look out for it, but other than that, not a lot. I didn't know a lot about the Cyprus League or the Polish League either, so it's not really been a problem for me. But no, like I said, I'm just looking forward to getting started.
Mark alluded to, of course, the fact that you've pushed yourself out of the comfort zone. You've gone to Cyprus, you've gone to Bulgaria, now it's the other side of the world for you. So what is it about the challenge of a brand new league that excites you the most?
I don't know really, it's just something I've been used to doing. I think once you make the first move, like you say, out of your comfort zone, everything else it's not easy, but it's once you do the first one and get that under your belt, then I think everything else after it is easy. And I think here's a bit different. I'm coming to an English speaking country, beautiful country, so I don't think it's I'm out of a comfort zone here, I don't think.
You will be soon.
Matt, does Cillian give you a bit more tactical flexibility?
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, we were looking for someone like Cillian in terms of the skill sets that we're after. We identified that position up top as an area to improve as well, and ideally knowing that the club worked extremely hard to open up another visa place or spot. That was where I wanted to use it. So he certainly does. It just, like you said, adds another dimension in terms of our playing style. We want to still progress and improve. And what you're seeing now is another step forward in our development, but there's still more to do within our system in terms of the way we can play, and he gives us that. Yeah.
Cillian, would you describe yourself as like a traditional number 9, or are you flexible in terms of being able to play wide positions as well? What can we expect to see when you get out?
Yeah, it's my preferred position is as a striker. I've played a bit as a winger, but no, I'm happy to play anywhere. I'm not going to be too picky, or first have to get a place first.
He played on the left-hand side with his last club, and I was watching that, and I know he's got a really good goal-to-game ratio. For me, he's a striker. He's a striker. Just his movement around the box, he's really, really good. You know, it's those little things that I saw, and I thought, and I asked him why you played on the left-hand side, and he didn't know. But but the fact that he played out there tells you that, you know, he's obviously quick enough and adaptable, and he can do that, and he's got some toe about him. You know, he moves around the park really, really well. You know, biomechanically, he's a good specimen. But like I said, I see him as, and we play with 2 strikers anyway. But that's where I see him. But it's good to know that he can always play in the left wing back role. Yeah, Cillian.
We'll see.
Will Cillian be in contention for the 2 games coming up? Mate?
Yes. Yeah. Pending a lot of work, paperwork. Right. Yeah. But that was the plan. And look, again, when I spoke to him, you know, they had a break in Europe, and he wasn't planned to go back to Poland, I think, until the 6th or the 7th or something like that. And he was going back to Ireland for the first time in a long time. And if I had it my way, he would have spent Christmas here on his own, right, which would have enabled the ITC and everything else to come. But, you know, he has cut short what we were, a holiday that we were supposed to have. And again, it's a great sign from him, because it wasn't something that was pushed. We explained to him the situation about the run of games we got in January, particularly in ours, 6 in 18 days, and we wanted him to be part of it. And again, he's made a sacrifice to do that, and that's credit to Cillian for doing that, because he could have, like I said, talked me out of it, you know, and wanted a bit longer back in Ireland. New Year's Eve's pretty good over there, isn't it?
What's good?
The New Year's Eve celebrations in Ireland, is that right? From what I understand.
I don't know, it's pretty good here.
So he's done the right thing, I believe, and he's made a sacrifice to be here and be part of the boys. This training, you know, we've had to put him on a schedule this last week, you know, sometimes away from the team as well, some extras to get him up to speed, but more so not up to speed, just to get the jet lag out of him. But the plan is to have him, you know, part of the squad. Yeah.
So, just Adelaide this week, what are you sort of expecting from there? How do you think they might be able to be implemented for that game?
Well, we'll see. Again, there's a lot of manoeuvring yet to go, but he'll travel with us. He'll travel, but we'll see.
Just on Adelaide though, what are you expecting from them in big games?
Same. They're all tough games, Liam. There is not one easy game. I mean, you know, this is the 2nd or 3 games away. So, you know, we've spoken about what we want to achieve and what we want to do away from home, but they've got a good result against Newcastle. You can see they're very well structured and organised defensively, and they've got pace in attack as well. Another team that's going to pose different problems, but like I said, our job is to find solutions, and we're working hard to do that. But good side, they're all good sides.
How you can manage the squad as well? Because you get 3 games in a week now, so is it going to be a bit of rotation which comes on at all, or you?
Maybe. Tinkering.
Yeah, tinkering.
We'll see. We're taking the extended squad. Yeah, and that's normal. The what ifs come into play. But there's no one game that's more important than another. You know, I don't look too far ahead. You know, in terms of this is the main focus is Adelaide and preparing for that game. But we've got an extended squad for the what ifs, and the boys are very fit, extremely fit. You know, and whether I need to change things up or not will come down purely to the way they recover and perform.